Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers versus Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era, no doubt. They look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Pats and Steelers for most ever.
And they've been really close in recent years. They were in this game just 3 seasons ago, Super Bowl 54 in Miami. Had the lead in the 4th quarter against Kansas City, but watched it slip away. And how about last year? Lost a 4th quarter lead to the Rams in the NFC title game.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader, and that's Brock Purdy.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, Purdy. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
They'll start this drive out, and right away he lost the football. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now they'll run it on the toss.
think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Purdy to throw it on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He's going to keep this again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Mahomes now on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 0-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now that as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now Purdy. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is caught, Jennings. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 44, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hands it off out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes on the slant. He's got Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Well, you hate that defensively. They had it pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Purdy now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Eight yards to go on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to use his legs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 29, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Mahomes again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Past the 20. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Purdy from the gun. And it's caught. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On the move past the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a give, this is McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Working with a 2nd and 4. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And oh, he coughed it up. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And he went in route there from the slot. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
McKinnon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now it's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Five yards remain on second down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Purdy to throw it on first down. This is Jennings. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Throwing again on second down. Purdy complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
That's Samuel caught left side.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk,
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
and the Niners get a bit closer. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Kansas City starting a drive, hoping to utilize the speed of that man, Mecole Hardman.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Second down, McKinnon.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's McKinnon.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Second down at 4. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Purdy from the gun.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. got a man. That's Ayuk.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Purdy.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
High throw, but the catch is made. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Juwan Jennings.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Purdy. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Purdy to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.